Hello everyone, my name is Jen and welcome to the book Refuge and welcome to another book haul. This one is my favorite one that I do all year. This is my birthday book haul, okay? And why is it my favorite? Well, of course we love having birthdays. This year it was my 30th, and of course we love getting sent things. But for me, getting sent books by friends who understand me is the greatest thing. Like my family, they've bought me books over the years. They've bought me bookish things over the years, but there's just something extra special about someone sending you something, even when it's from your wish list, where like they just had to like point and click. It means so much to me because it's something I'm really passionate about, and getting a book in the mail just feels like getting a hug in the mail from a friend. And when you're on the internet, most of your friends, you won't ever get to see them in person. Some of them you will if you're very, very lucky, but most of them you won't. And when I have a physical representation of that, where I can be like, this person thought of me, this person spent their hard-earned money to send me something, it's so touching. Like I say this every time, like I do not take for granted that I am so blessed. And I hope you know that this isn't an ad for consumerism. This isn't to like brag. It is to show off because I want to show off these beautiful books, but it isn't to show off to be like, look what I have and someone else doesn't. I never ever want it to feel that way. If it feels that way, maybe don't watch it. Maybe if it's making you upset, don't watch it. But let's just look at some beautiful books together, okay? Because damn, do we have some beautiful books to look at, okay? I'm so excited. And the star of the show is going to be these beautiful books that have been sent by my friends. So we're going to start with those. Then we're going to do books that were sent by publishers and authors, because I do have a few of those this time. I'm very excited about some of those. And then we'll go through ones that I bought for myself, because these ones, I didn't get these like all for my birthday, but I definitely for the whole month of March have been saying it's my birthday month and let myself buy a lot. But I also did get some gift cards, and so some of the books I bought were from those scenarios. And then I also have some special editions and some books that I hunted down. Like one of these is my most expensive book that I've ever purchased. And yes, it had to do with, you know, price gouging, but I've been guilty of it myself before too, so I'm willing to pay the piper to get something that I really want. So enough of that, let's go. And let's start with my gift from Melanie from Mel Binds Fix. She, of course, with her generous spirit, sent me 2 fan fictions that she hand-bound herself. One of them I just finished reading, and I talk about it in my most recent wrap-up, and one of them I plan to read very soon. I can't wait. So I did read The Heartbreak Prince by Diasterisms already. This is a Raylo fanfic. This one does have a slipcover, but I have to keep that private. But here is the book. This is beautiful. This is like a textured white. And it was beautiful. I loved this story, and I absolutely love having a physical copy of it. This is a good weighty one too. But it's like the good weight, right? Like this is a Sarah J. Maas level, right? It's not like, you know, overly weighty. I don't know the word I'm saying. Anyway, it's gorgeous. And then this beauty I plan to read very, very soon, and that is A Court of Mist and Fury from Rhysand's point of view. This is one that I very much have wanted. Mel designed this cover herself. Look at Valaris back here, and look at those purple eyes. Isn't he just staring into your soul? It's so perfect. It's so perfect. I love it. So Mel, you have my undying gratitude, and my firstborn child if you would like it. All right. Let's go through this other stack here. I got to be very careful with these. I have some precarious stacks. So first up, we have one that Big Sis sent me a gift card for a guilt-free trip to Barnes & Noble. And now I did buy myself, I'll actually show this. I might as well. I am obsessed with these little poofs. This is from Lap Gear, and this is this little like tablet pouch. It also has a little pocket. You can put your phone, or like I use this when I annotate, so I put like my annotation pencils and my flags here, and you can set this on your lap, or like I use it when I'm like laying on the couch. And I had one of the thing is that the foams beads start to like deflate after a while, so I bought myself a new one. This is the second one that I've had. And yeah, this is lap gear. Just love that. So I bought myself one of those. And then, because it was a guilt-free trip and I don't need more copies of this book, but it feeds my soul, I bought the absolutely beautiful copy of Pride and Prejudice. I've shared this, I think, in my last haul, that I love getting copies. So this is from Chiltern. And now, I don't love what the pages are made out of. Like, it's pretty. It's silver. But they are this very, like, kind of plasticky. But I love the weight of this, and I love how it looks. I also already have the Jane Eyre copy of this. So it's just gorgeous. So thank you, big sis. This is what you bought me. This is what you bought me. And I can't wait to put it in my Jane Austen collection. I got 2 books sent to me from Candace, who has been a longtime supporter of me. And she sent me the alternate cover of Heartless. This is gorgeous. I don't know if I will, like, get all of these covers. Like, I don't know. But I really wanted an alternate cover of Heartless. And so I just had to snap it up. And I love the inner pages. Like, there's the guitar. It just looks so good. So I am happy that I got this. And then she also... Oh, no, that's from Joanna. These all might be mixed together, so I might come back around to a Candace one, but she sent me that. This one is from Joanna, and she sent me Miles Ever After. See, one thing that I do, sorry, I'll just share this real quick. All the gift lists that people get me, I put in the book, and I use washi tape to hold them in. I just haven't done it with these ones yet, because I'm planning to try something new where I, like, cut out the shape and put it in. And I'm going to put them in the back of the books instead of the front, because when you, like, open the book, washi tape isn't the strongest tape, and so it will, like, pop up a little bit. Anyway, this is a long-term show, but I saw this done by Jessica at Peace Love Books did this. I know she got the idea from someone too, and I love washi tape. So anyway, that's something that I do. I don't know if I have an example of it anywhere right now. I don't think I do, but that's something that I do. And I'm going to do that with all the books that I was sent as gifts. I was just waiting, and I'm going to do it all at once because I have, like, a bunch of washi tape, and I'll go through and do it. But anyway, this is from Joanna. She sent me Miles Ever After. I've already read this. I only cared about Tristan and Claire, and it was perfect. So, absolutely wonderful. This got sent to my P.O. box with a lovely letter. And this one is from Caroline C. She sent me a beautiful letter. She even, like, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. And so she had said that thank you so much for all your recommendations. And she said this book is about a stressed out male who's sworn off women and a damaged human female looking for a sanctuary to recover from trauma of her own. And she said this is an old favorite of hers, and it's the Lumberjack Werebear. And I was like, that sounds amazing. So I absolutely love that I got a letter from Caroline and that she sent this to my P.O. box. So yeah, this is the Lumberjack Werebear by T.S. Joyce. And how cool is that? How cool is that? This is a shorter one too. So maybe I'll have to read this soon, because that just sounds like it'd be a great time. So thank you so much. This is book 1 in the Saw Bears. All right, I'm here for it. Okay, then we have a stack of Stacy Reid, and these are from a couple different people, but we'll start with these 3 because I am trying to complete my, well, not fully complete it, but to add to my Stacy Reid collection because she has so many books. So these 3 were sent to me by Tiffany. I opened this gift actually in a Patreon reading vlog because I wanted to put it there, but she also sent me, I have it right here, she sent me this makeup mirror to use while I'm doing my Get Ready With Me lives. So I will definitely be using that soon. I can't wait. And she also sent me a bunch of Outlander stickers as well as a cross-stitching embroidery kit, which is just so touching. So she sent me Taming Elijah. This is one of Stacy Reid's Westerns. Eternal Darkness. This is one of her paranormals. And The Marquess and I, which is the first book in the Yours series. So those were all from Tiffany, which are just delightful. And then from Cheryl, she sent me A Duke at Midnight, which is A Wallflower's Guide to Becoming a Bride, and Duke of Every Sin. So those were a bunch of Stacy reads. And I have a bunch more Stacy reads to haul when I get to the books that I bought. Because like I said, I really wanted to expand my Stacy read, and you guys delivered. So I'm so excited to dive in to those. I need to be careful with my organization here so we don't get messed up. All right. Then my wonderful friend Steph sent me his Wicked Embrace by Lauren Smith. I will admit, I keep buying Lauren Smith. I've only read one of her books so far, but a lot of them are on AnyPlay. And so now that I've been in more of a historical mood, I really want to get into her. And I actually have one of her books that's in the stack that I purchased that I plan to read. I didn't put it on my official April TBR because I want to mood read more in April, but we'll get to it. But this one is, yeah, his Wicked Embrace. This is part of the League of Rogues, which is the series that I've read some of before. And this one is book 6, which I have books 1 through 4, I think. So yeah, this one is, he's a wild rogue with a guarded heart, and she's a princess with a dangerous secret. So, just beautiful. I love historical covers. No matter what, they're the best. All right, my lovely friend Joe from Not So Average Joe sent me Play With Me, which this is funny too because Consider Me is the first book in this series, and Joe just went gaga for it. She was like, Jen, it's amazing. And I was like, okay. And so I bought Consider Me, which again, we'll get to in my other stack. And I'm actually going to read it in April. It's on my TBR. And so she sent me the next one because she was like, I wanted to send you the first one, but you already bought it. And I was like, oopsie. So thank you so much for sending this. Joe has been a longtime friend of mine. She was my friend here like years ago, before we were both of us in the more romance area. Please check out her channel. She is so spunky, so fun, and she's just been a friend of mine on and off the screen for years now. And I love that we've been able to share more of romance because she was really more of a fantasy reader. Well, so was I, but she was really more of like a fantasy reader. And now we're both just more on the romance side. But this meant a lot to me. So see, when I share these books, I have memories of the people who send them to me, and that's what makes them so special. Oh, here we go. Here's the other one from Candace. See, I put these together by size because it bothers me to just have them all stacked. So Candace also sent me Captured by a Sinner. This completes my Michelle Hurd collection for this series, and I'm so happy to have it. Look at those rings he's wearing. Just like drama. So yeah, this one is Victor and what's her name? Rosalie. And he like keeps her captive, which we love to see it. We love to see it. Then these were sent to me from not on my wish list. And they say, let me find the note. It says, hope you enjoyed Universal. I went to Universal last month. I did, Katie. I did enjoy Universal. I usually choose from your wish list, but this time I got you a single dad romance plus a broken FMC I've just read and loved. So she sent me books 1 and 2 in the Marciano Mafia, which I've never heard of, but like these are beautiful. So there's Mafia and Protector, and there's Mafia and Angel. So here we go. So thank you, Katie. Thank you for sending me some of your favorite books. I love when people do that. That's something that I say to my P.O. box. If you ever send me your favorite books you want me to check out. I mean, no obligation, but I've found some of my favorite books that way, so I love that. This one is from Rutu, who sent me this. One of my 6-star books of the year before I could even buy it for myself. And she sent me Hyacinth by Minerva Spencer. This is not my favorite cover, but it's one of my favorite books of the year. I loved this. The Bellamy sisters, I know I'm going to be obsessed with. So this is an age gap with a heroine who has been going undercover to play cards to try to help get her family out of a tight scenario that they're in. And I've loved it. I've loved it so much. Then this one, Tiffany also sent me because we both just loved this book. She sent me Black Sheep by Alexa Harlow and Bryn Weaver. This cover is stunning. Stunning cover. Just love it. This one is a heroine who's a serial killer, but also a graduate student, and Eli, who works with the FBI as kind of like a profiler for cults and stuff, but also he really kind of messes things up with Bria in the beginning, and it was an adventure. So I love this. Thank you, Tiffany. And then I got sent these by 3 different friends, so this is awesome. I am going to a book signing the end of April in Northern Iowa, and at this book signing, I mean, there'll be many authors, obviously, but the main author I'm going to see is Pam Godwin. And so I wanted to complete my Pam Godwin collection, at least the books of hers that I want to own, because there's like 6 of them that I don't really care if I own them or not. But all the rest, I want to get them. And so some of you guys were helping me fulfill that. So we have Beneath the Burn, and this was sent to me from Megan. And she just said, your love of romance and passion for the genre bring joy into the world. Thank you, and may blessings continue to find you. Thank you, Megan. This one is a rock star romance with a very like broken hero and a heroine who's on the run. And I love it. Oh, I love that book. Then there is Incentive. This is an older woman romance. This one is from Melissa, who were both birthday friends. Her birthday is just a couple days before mine. And this one, yeah, is an older woman romance, and it also has to do with like a marriage deal, kind of. It's a contractual agreement. And I love this one. This is Decker and what's the heroine's name? Lainey. And I mean, look at this cover. It's fantastic. Love this one. And then this one is from Lizelle, my wonderful friend Lizelle, who's also a March birthday with me. And she just said, I hope you have a great one. And this one is Dirty Ties. And this one is just way too much to even get into. But these are a bunch of Pam's standalones. She has quite a few of those that I didn't have yet. So those will be getting signed by Pam herself. I'm so happy about it. Okay, so those, I believe, are all the books that were gifts from you guys, which is so sweet. And now I have a stack of books that were sent to me from authors as gifts or for upcoming releases or things like that. So this one I was sent from Maggie Maxfield, and she also sent me even like a cute little Starbucks card just for a drink with it. And this one is called The Stepuli Chronicles, The Tracks We Leave. Like, this cover is so crazy. So this one says, I'm going to read the backs of most of these since they were kind of like for promo or for, you know, like review purposes. I'll read the backs of these. So this one says, Stacia is a woman unmoored. Abandoned as a baby, she has little sense of who she is or where she belongs in the world. Seeking the answers, she jumps at the job opportunity in Washington. There she meets Jack, a mysterious neighbor who is raising his younger sister and brother. Stacia is charmed by the family next door, but finds their walls may be too high to climb. Jack is fighting against the mysterious U.S. government organization trying to bury him and his family. Born to an alien heritage, he works against a corrupt treaty to raise his sister and brother the best he can. When a human neighbor moves in next door, he feels his family's secrets and freedom are threatened. Jack and Stacia soon learn their similarities may eclipse their differences, but they may be exactly what the other needs. And the government will learn the unfathomable lengths both humans and aliens will go to for those they love. That sounds so cool. So if you guys saw my video recently that was my like greatest shame, it was that I want to read more of the books that get sent to me by authors and publishers. Like, I want to be intentionally reading them more. So I'm already making changes for that. I have all of the books that I get sent this way, like on a specific shelf that's like in my eyesight all the time. So hopefully I'll feel pulled to those. But I also put 2 books on my TBR for April that were based off of that video and the ones you guys wanted to see me read. So anyway, but this was sent. There's also Rogue by Elle Kennedy. And this is book 2 in the Sandover Prep series. This was sent to me with a highlighter and with notes, even like in a color palette, which is so cool. I love sticky flags. And I do have Misfit, the first one, on my TBR for April. That's one of the ones, because there's an audiobook for that one. And I want to read more Elle Kennedy. I really do enjoy her books, and I'm intrigued to see what she does with this kind of new adult like prep series. It's a little bit outside of where I would normally read, but I'm totally willing to try it. And Bloom has been really good to me. They have, I mean, you'll see I have another book from them too. And so I want to honor that and get to the books that they send me. And so I won't read the whole blurb of this one since it's more of a promo one, but this one is Friends to Lovers, Virgin Heroine, Bad Boy with a Heart of Gold, Secrets, New Adults, Euphoria meets Gossip Girl. So, and there's the Sandover Prep. So thank you so much to Bloom for sending me this. And like I said, I'm planning to read Misfit soon. And if it goes good, I'll dive right into Rogue next, and we'll see how that goes. I was sent, also by Bloom, sent me Bewitched by Laura Thalassa. This is also on my TBR for April because it comes out on April 14th, 18th. I can't remember. This one I talk about in my April TBR, so you'll see it there. But this one is a witch and Memnon, who is this like ancient like death god or something, who thinks that she is his like wife when he wakes up from being put to sleep. And then there's like murders happening and stuff. So I think this one is supposed to be like new adult as well. It says there's soulmates, magic and murder. What happens when you accidentally awaken an ancient being who thinks you're his wife and queen? And I'm like, here for it. So absolutely can't wait to read this one. I was also sent Bookshop Cinderella by Laura Lee Gerke. This was sent to me from Forever, and this one comes out June 20th, and this one is a dashing duke, a shy bookshop owner, and a wager that will change their lives forever. Love that. I was also sent Forget Me Not from Forever, and this one, guys, I am so freaking excited. It also came with like, this was so cute, it came with like the wedding invitation. And it's a grumpy florist. I'm so excited about this. This one doesn't come out until July 11th, but the fact that I got sent a physical arc of this book, I can't even handle it. Like, I can't even handle it. So this one is the one that was written by the fanfic author, and it is like a Raylo fanfic, basically. So Julie Soto, she has written fan fiction, and this one is a Ray and Ben Solo like remake, and he's a florist. He's a grumpy florist, I think. So his name is Elliot Bloom. So I can't wait to get to this one. I'll probably wait a little bit on that one since it doesn't come out till July. Okay, then these were sent to me by the author, but they're both books that I already read. This author saw my review of her book and wanted to send them to me, and I was like, I'm obsessed with your books, so you can absolutely send them to me. I will take those gladly. And so that is LL Ash. So Ash, if you're watching this, thank you so much for sending these. I had recently read Teach Me, which just released, and it's technically book 2 in the what's it called? What did you call this series? The Sophisticated Seducers. I'd read him actually a few years ago. This is a best friend's dad romance where she like stays with her friend because they're gonna live there while they go to college, and she ends up falling for her friend's dad. It's very sexy, very fun, a little bit remnant of Birthday Girl. Like, it's not, I'm not trying to make the comparisons to be like, this is a new Birthday Girl, but there are some vibes with that, like, we have to keep it quiet, my friend's gonna find out, like that. And then this one, Teach Me, came out. It's not connected to it at all, like, it's not, but it also has kind of that, like, this one is also an age gap, but it's not as, I mean, it's still a big age gap, but she's 23 and she is his like his graduating assistant or whatever, and so it's still forbidden because she's kind of his boss, but he's also like, but we're also kind of colleagues. But I really love their thing. He's also a what's the word that's used, but he's someone who falls in love with your brain is what it's called. I can't remember what the attraction is called, but just really great. It also was super unique because he has 2 kids and an ex-wife, but like his ex-wife is also dating someone who's really young. He's dating a man who's like younger than his new girlfriend. So there's some really cute like banter between these exes because they're both dating like a lot younger people. And I don't know, I just really love this. So yeah, LL sent me signed copies of these, which is so cool. And I might end up doing a giveaway for him because I already own it. I own it and love it. And it was so kind of her to send me both of these. Like, I knew she was sending me Teach Me. She asked if she could send it to me. And I was like, I'm obsessed with both of these. So thank you so much for sending me those. Very excited to have them. Okay, now let's do the special editions that I have, which includes the most expensive book I've ever bought. So I snapped up from, I think this was from Hello Lovely Box. Yes, I was so excited to see that this book was put in there. So it is Shame by Fiona Cole. Now, I've read pretty much all of Fiona Cole's books, and this is one that I really loved. And it's about this couple who they are experimenting with BDSM together, and it really looks into like the guilt that the dominant can feel, and learning how to communicate properly so that we're not hurting each other and we're respecting each other's boundaries, but also like it's okay for you to call me dirty names because I'm asking you to. And so I just think that's a really interesting dynamic between these two, and it really goes through their whole journey. There was also some cute sexy stickers that came with it. So also, there was lotion that came in this little box because I just bought the box that had this one in it. This was the one I was interested in. And I have almost used all of the lotion already because I'm obsessed with it. It's a milk and honey scent, and I have it on right now. It's intoxicating. So there's that. Then I also ordered from the Midnight Bookshelf because they did a San Mariano box. And I mean, I have learned my lesson, as you'll see in a moment, to not pass up on the San Mariano goodness, okay? So I refuse to miss out on San Mariano goodness. So they did Descent. So there's this. I really like the thought of this. Like, it literally has like her Instagram pictures and like says her name on the front of this. I think that's so cool. So here's Descent. And then it had Even If It Hurts. Oh, that's a fish. That's so cool. It has Even If It Hurts. So like I said, I've learned my lesson. I won't miss out because I missed out on the cover-to-cover book box that had San Mariano in it. Now, the thing with that was it was in one of the boxes where there was 5 books included, and I did not want the other 4 books. And this is how they get you. And it's good on them because when they bundles of these authors together, you really just have to take the jump. Like, one of the things I do really like about Hello Lovely Box, is that you can try to get the entire box that has all the books, but they also do single boxes, which obviously, like, you're still paying a good amount to get one book, but you don't have to have the books you don't want, and those books can be saved for someone else who wants those books. So I really like that they have that option. I understand why not all the book boxes do that, but I missed out on a copy of Untouchable. And I've been having my eye out for it on the sites that sell it. And it was being on there. It was on there for quite a bit. And then I finally saw one that I was willing to pay for it. And so I didn't hesitate. I was like, this I'm calling birthday book. I'm calling birthday book, and I'm getting it. And so I did get my hand on the Untouchable. It's very shiny. The Untouchable from cover to cover. And I paid my price for it. And this is now the most expensive book that I own. I paid a good amount for the other Untouchable. There's another Untouchable that's a special edition, but I paid about half for that one, what I paid for this. So, I just love this. So it's hard to see, but so it has the city of like New York in the back, and then it's like ripped out and there's the football field. So if you've read the book, you kind of know that's the 2 different worlds that we're dealing in. And then I love the gold in here, and it is digitally signed, but I don't care. I need all the copies of Untouchable that exist. I need them. And so I'm happy to have paid for it. And yeah, inflated book prices, I know people have thoughts on them. I know people have like issues about them, but it is capitalism, for good or for ill. And I have benefited from it, and I have also paid into it. So there are other books that I've paid a lot of money for as well. It happens. All right, moving on. The other special editions that I have is I also finally got into the Arcane Society, which is another one now that is spinning off of Mystic Box. And this one I think will focus on like dark fantasy romance. And so I hopped on board and I got the first box from them, and this one has C.N. Crawford. Have I read C.N. Crawford yet? No. But do I regret it? Absolutely not, because I'm happy to be a part of them now. And I just love dark fantasy. I love it. And these are so gorgeous. When I opened it, I squealed. And I don't even know. Like, I haven't even read these yet. I don't know if I'll even like them. But I'm keeping them on my shelves because look at this. This is Dark King, Book 1 in the Court of the Sea Fae. Here's a beautiful picture. Look at that. Stunning, okay? Stunning. The pages, gorgeous. Like, I don't even care. I don't even care. It's gorgeous. So that's the first one. And I even bought the add-on for book 3 because I was like, well, I need the whole trilogy that looks like this. So there's the Dark King. And then here is Fallen King. Look at that throat grab. The wings. We open it. Beautiful. It's just gorgeous, okay? The silence was just back. Look at it's beautiful. So, I'm addicted to special editions, even of the books that I haven't even read. So, I hope that I like these, but even if I don't. Also, I like the quality of the pages too. I think they do a great job. Like, I really do. I really do. I really love it. So, there's those. Okay, so those are all of the special editions, and Jenn spending too much money on those. That's great. I also just finally got into Fabled Co., which is shipping to me from Australia. But we got it. Okay, moving along. Let's go into the books that I bought for myself in the last month. And we'll go through these a bit quicker. Because most of these well, no, there's a few that I haven't. There actually is a few that I haven't. But a lot of these are ones I've already read and then decided I wanted, and we'll go with it. But here we go. These are some that I got from, these ones I'm going to do. Actually got these ones at Barnes & Noble. So we can start with those. I picked up Vicious Darling and the Dark One. I may be planning, I already own the first book, by the way. I may be planning to do a reading vlog where I try to read these books. I know these are reverse harem, and that's not normally my bag of tricks, but I kind of wanted to do something fun with that, so I picked these up. So we got those. I picked up Jackson by Laquette. I probably didn't pronounce that, but I saw Joanna Shoup share about this book, and I saw the cover, and I was like, I would like to read this. It says, can he learn to trust love even when the law tells him not to? And there's this gorgeous man on the cover. Hello. Bring that hunk home to me. It says, Restoration Ranch may have been the first step on her road to redemption, but Jackson Dean will be the last mile. Oh, that looks cool. And this is from Sourcebooks, so I want to try that. I picked up Finder by Ayano Yanone. I probably can't pronounce that. This is a deluxe edition with a sexy poster in it. And it's a naughty poster. We won't show you the naughty side. So this one, I'm excited to try this. This looks great. Secretly Yours by Tessa Bailey. I bought this for the second time. Terms and conditions. I bought the Bloom edition now because it matches my final offer, the one that I grabbed. I've shared this one. I shared the final offer one. I want to try to finish this series out because I didn't like the fine print, but a lot of people that I trust didn't love the fine print, but they liked the next two books. So I picked it up again. We're going to try it again and see how it goes. All right, those ones were ones from Barnes & Noble. Almost Priest. This is book 1 in McCullough Mountain. And I wish that I picked up the last book because she's now changed the covers of these. And I only had one other one that I was missing. And so now I'm like, shit, am I going to be able to find it? I am not mad at the new cover she's doing, but like I have the whole set except one book that looks like this. I got myself 2 Claire Kents. I got Nameless. This was a book I read recently, gave 5 stars, so I had to have it. And then Claire Kent actually has all of the Kindle series in hardback. Now, hardbacks from Amazon make me a little nervous because they like do this too much. But I do love the size and the feel of these. So this one is for Last Light, which is of course my like first Claire Kent and my most beloved Claire Kent of hers. And I just wanted to have the hardback of it. See, like, use it once and it does this. But this will mostly be on the shelf, so it's totally fine. And I will probably slowly collect all of these in hardback just because I'm obsessed with this series. And I want alternate editions of it. So we'll do it. It'll happen. I finally got myself Rev to the Max. This is a book I love recommending, and when there's a book that I love to recommend, I like to have the physical copy because it just makes me feel better about it. So this is a Grumpy Sunshine office romance. He is a garage owner, and she needs a place to work and stay. So there we go. All right, and as I said, I am continuing my Stacy Reid collection. So ones that I bought for myself. Of course, When the Earl Met His Match. It's crazy to me that I had just bought this book. I've already read it. I've already given it 6 stars. I love it. So it's fantastic. I also got the newest release, The Wolf and the Wildflower. And then I picked up The Irresistible Miss Pipplewell, The Duke's Shotgun Wedding, and The Sins of a Duke. Because I want to complete. Oh my word, she also has a book called Duke of Every Sin. I was just like, did I have 2 copies of this? No. Sins of a Duke and Duke of Every Sins are 2 separate books. I got book 5 in the Lily Mayne series, so here's Moth. I picked up, hold on, I think I probably just showed that, but let's go through the ones I've already read and we'll end with the ones that I haven't. I picked up The Frat Boy by Nikki Sloan. I read an arc of this last year. It was in December. Loved this one. It was interesting because this one's new adult and they're like in college and they need to do porn together to have a place to stay. Of course, there is Mile High and The Right Move. I read both of these this month and I loved them. This one is a 6-star book. My review for that is on my Patreon. And yeah, I love these books. I'm so happy to have these. I do love the Hunky Man covers the most, I think. Although the alternate covers are very beautiful too. They really are. And maybe someday I'll have both. And Mafia Target by Mila Finelli. You know, I had to have me this. Look at those gorgeous men on the cover of this. This one was 4.5 stars for me. I very much enjoyed Alessio and Giulio. And I can't wait for what she's going to write next in this series. It's going to be great. And then the other books I bought that I haven't read yet. So here we go. So I picked up Mara by Trisha Wolfe and Bryn Weaver. After really loving Black Sheep and then after my friends Ashley and Tiffany just raving about this book, I had to snag it for myself. It's 2 serial killers who like fall in love and you know I'm here for the messiness. The Wolf and the Wildflower, which, right? Let's talk about it. I have 2 books that are called this and I think that's so cool. So I didn't read The Savage and the Swan. I've heard they're not connected. Maybe they are. Maybe I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong. But I saw Pam Godwin really going off about this one, how much she loved it. And when the Queen speaks, I listen. So I snagged that. Here is No Rest for the Wicked by Lauren Smith. This is the Lauren Smith that I want to read soon. This is book 1 in a Pirates of King Landing series, and I love pirates, and I love this cover, and I actually already had the second book in the series, which is called In Like Flynn, and I wanted to read In Like Flynn a little while ago, and I was like, no, I need to read this one first. So I grabbed this for myself. I'm very excited to try it. Then, as I said, I bought Consider Me for myself. I'm going to read this one in April and hopefully go right on to Play With Me. So yeah, my friends have me eager to read this one. And then I ended up with both The Wrong Bride and The Temporary Wife. So this is another one I've been seeing all over TikTok and people reading like crazy, and I accidentally bought like the second one, and I know that they're like individual, but I don't work that way. I like to read them both. So I had bought The Temporary Wife, and I realized that I needed The Wrong Bride. I think that's whichever one is second, I bought first, and I was like, ooh, I need to fix that. And so I went and bought the other one. So I have those. So, okay. There we go. Those are all the books that I've hauled for my birthday month. And thank you so much if you sent me one of these. It means so much to me. It really does. And just know that your name will be in the book whenever I pick it up, whenever I talk about it. I will remember you. So thank you so much. And for those of you who haven't sent me anything, I still love you. Thanks for watching this. Give me a heart down below if you made it to the end. And just by watching this video, you're helping me and supporting me in doing what I love to do. So this is a win for everybody, but particularly for me because I feel very loved. So thank you so much for watching, friends. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.